Greetings ladies and gents, I'm back with another Mars HiRISE epic, looking at what I can only explain to be dozens of saucer-shaped objects in a region of Mars called Utopia Planitia. Some background info. This article was originally posted to inquisitor.com. However, the article seems to have some broken images and missing information. So instead we're looking at the blog posted to ancient explorers, mysterious carved discs discovered in Russia. There's one of the discs, this one's about a meter in diameter, and the team claims that the discs contain tungsten, a high density metal that has applications in military technology. The nature of the discs remain a mystery. And there's one of the larger discs, about 4 to 5 meters in diameter, very similar to those that are discovered in Utopia Planitia. And just before we get to the main feature, here's another disc photographed by the Spirit rover in a region called Home Plate, and you can always find the relevant links in the description below. And the HiRISE photograph featured in this video is called Flooded Terrain in Terra Sabaea, and it was acquired on the 21st of December 2007 at a resolution of 25 centimeters per pixel. And we'll be checking out anomalies cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. And there's a crop from the low-res JPEG. And most of these anomalies are on top of what I can only call these smaller islands. And this was the region that NASA says was flooded in the distant past. Located 41.78 degrees north, 73.97 degrees east. And it's in this region over here. And also the surrounding region looks like this was a large valley that was underwater at some point. And we'll look at some of the other anomalies and topography towards the end of the video in Google Earth Mars. Here's a color crop that the HiRISE team put together from the RGB color strip. And there you can see some of the anomalies scattered about on what I call the small islands. So the first object we're going to zoom in on is this disc-shaped object right there, which is about 12 meters in diameter, and it looks as if it's got these two rounded sides to it coming to a slot in the back over there, and then on top of it we've got like a little triangular part or feature, partially buried in sand and dust. Were the original inhabitants of Mars depicting what they saw in the skies? Or are these crashed craft, or at least some of them? The next one we're checking out is about 5 meters in diameter, and it's got a little feature on it which is about 2 meters across. You can see a nicely rounded edge to it, and I speculate this is another one of these circular disc-like objects. However, because it's partially buried, it's difficult to say. So yeah, I wonder what these things could be. Here's another one of these sort of crescent-shaped objects. This one's about 12 to 14 meters across. Got a nice rounded arc over here on this one side, and then some symmetry going on over here towards the back. We've got two straight edges running through there, and then it comes up to an apex over there, and then in the center we've got that little sphere or dome casting that shadow. Also could be a natural occurring anomaly. But because of the symmetry, it's difficult to say, guys. Here's another one about 6 meters in diameter. And that sort of dome-like feature on top is about 3 meters across. Also a reasonably rounded edge. There's another disc-shaped object about 6 meters in diameter. And the small part on top is about 1 meter across. Also another nicely rounded edge to it. There's another one. This one's about 5 meters in diameter. And that little part on top is about 1 meter to 2 meters across. Also a rounded edge to it. Like all of these, they're partially buried on the left. And the right-hand side seem to be slightly elevated off the surface. So I'm not quite sure why these have lodged themselves in this fashion. Here's another one about 12 meters in diameter, and it's a really bright, smooth surface, nicely rounded edge to it. And then there we've got that smaller part. So I wonder, were these possibly blown across from east to west and then lodged themselves into the sand in this direction? In this crop, we're checking out this anomaly right there, which is about 10 meters in diameter. There's another disc shape over there, about 10 meters in diameter. So this one also a nicely rounded edge to it, with that little dome or sphere there in the center. Also you can see the same sort of feature on that one. In this cropped image, you're looking at that huge disc over there, which is about 15 to 16 meters in diameter. And like the first one, it seems to have a slot cut into the one side, and it's slightly convex in shape. There's another bright disc over there, about 6 meters in diameter. And also the right-hand side is elevated above the surface. Got this rounded edge to it. There's another disc about 4 to 5 meters in diameter. And that dark spot is about 4 meters. Also rather weird. Comes up to what looks like it could be a conical part. But could that possibly be an opening? I don't know. There's another disc. This one's about 10 meters in diameter. And it's got this tear-shaped part on the center. Rounded edge there as well. Also elevated on the right-hand side. Check out this bright disc. This one's about 6 meters in diameter. And also the right-hand side is slightly elevated. And the left is buried in sand and dust. There's another disc over there, about 8 meters in diameter. This one's slightly bent or eroded. Also a rounded shape to it. And then there in the center we've got that smaller part. Check out this one. This one's about 12 meters across. And there's some symmetry in this design as well. Nice round edge there. And then these two protrusions. Same sort of size and spacing on this larger disc. Check out this. This looks like some type of craft. It's about 10 meters across. We've got some symmetry in this design as well. Looks like some type of skirt over there. And then this raised circular part on top. A little feature right there in the center. Got a straight edge running through there. in there as well. So are these little structures, maybe little hatches or vents, stoned carved discs depicting what an ancient civilization in Mars may have seen in the skies? I wonder what the significance of those are. So let's hop over to Google Earth Mars and check these out, as well as some of the other artifacts and anomalies I discovered in the region. Over to Utopia Planitia in the northern hemisphere, and the anomalies we looked at are located in this HiRISE photograph, and there are some of those we checked out. Lots of similarities between these. And then not too far off to the west, we've got that huge buried triangular structure, some more eroded disc-like shapes, so these little dark spots in their centers. There's even what looks like a Stonehenge in that photograph. Check out these blocks, megalithic blocks with protrusions or knobs on them. Some interlocking blocks over there too. This is where I found a huge monolith and an artifact that looks like the Starship Enterprise without its nacelles. That disk is about 300 meters in diameter. And over here, what looks like the Eye of Horus. To see that, I'll just switch on the CTX mosaic. And the object we're checking out is right there. Eyebrow, eyelids, pupil, very interesting anomaly. And then to the east, got more megalithic blocks. That looks like some type of ruin perhaps. This is also where I discovered the strange UFO shaped object. And then off on that purple line to the left, we've got another one that was discovered by my friend Saturn Arc. So let's check that out. It's way over here to the west. And there it is right there. This is near Da Vinci crater. And then another object down to the south. Check that out there. Another one of those disc-shaped objects with a dome on it. Just go back to the region under analysis. And let's check out the topography. I'll go up to a little bit of an elevation. And as I say, it looks as if this region is in a valley which was flooded in the distant past. There's another region that looks very similar over there with these small flat islands perhaps. I don't know what to make of these discs. Some of them look like they're carved out of stone. Others look like they could be manufactured out of some type of metal, who knows? Let me know in the comments below what you guys make of these anomalies. Always much appreciated. Thank you to my new subscribers who have just joined, and to my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you for the support. Much appreciated. I'll be back soon with more Mars and space news. Keep well until then. Ciao for now.